Hey everyone, this is Dr. George Bernbach, and we are sitting outside my house on the deck. There's a greenhouse over there. There's a pizza oven right there. There's an umbrella up there. And there's a hummingbird fountain that you can probably hear right over there. So what I want to talk to you today about, let me move over here so it looks like I'm wearing a big red hat. You know, what I want to talk to you today about is the research that was just put out, and I want to share with you about email frequency. A lot of times that I get asked questions, how often should I be sending email? I get email from some people every single day, and if it's a marketing email and you're just trying to stay in front of people with their frustrations, you can actually get away with that. But for most people, they send too little, not too many emails. So the question keeps coming up, how often should I be sending out my email marketing? Now, we're not talking about emails in very fixed sequences. So if you become a patient in our office, that will kickstart a short-term nurture sequence of 5 emails. If you are on our reactivation list, we might be reaching out a certain way. But we're talking about people who are not patients of yours. Now, there is thinking that why not just send email out every day, because what occurs is we're in front of them at the moment the frustration builds enough for them to want us. And that's good. But let's go a little more scientific on this. Let's take a look at how often we should be sending out email marketing based on 3 things. First is your open rate, then is your click-through rate, which is where people click on a link in your email. And the other one is a sales. How much money are you making from your emails, or how many sales are you getting from your emails? And the way we look at this is based on frequency, because we're going to assume that you're writing good emails. That's a whole nother copywriting issue, and we can talk about that in the future. But let's just handle frequency today. We've looked at the data on how often people are sending out emails to get these 3 things. Open rates is whether they open it or not. And a lot of times they say write better headlines, but there's more to it than just the headline. There's the frequency. For the open rate data, the emails that were opened more often were were right around 8 per month. So let's think 2 per week. So sending out emails at a frequency of no more than and no less than 2 per week got the best open rate. When people were sending out between 9 and 16 emails, they achieved the exact same open rate as people who only sent out 1 or 0 emails a month. Think about that for a second. The research, and this is 2020 data, this isn't 2009 data, it's not 2015 data, this is 2020 data. People who are sending out 9 to 16 emails, 3 to 4 a week, were getting the same open rate as people who were only sending out 1 a month or 0 a month. So we kind of know that sending out an email a day is not going to give us the open rate we want. And we know that if they don't open it, there's no chance for the funnel to move forward. There's no chance for them to see the information in the email. Okay. Now, click rates, that gave us a different story, a little bit different of a story. But remember that the click rate came after the open rate. We still see on the click rate that sending between 4 and 8 emails a month was optimal. However, sending less frequently caused the same low click rate as oversending. So this highlights the need to keep your email list engaged by sending regularly, right? It would be better to send 10 a month than to send 2 a month to get a click rate, but it's still lower. So sending 8 so far seems to be the right way. Sending more, if they open it, you're more likely to get a click. But if they don't open it, or you send out only a few a month, you're not going to get any engagement. The goal here is to keep the appropriate conversation going with people. And now we look at, are people actually buying something or scheduling an appointment once they click through? And we were looking at, again, the number of emails in a cycle. And it appears that sending out emails where people are going to click through to schedule we're still just below or right at that 8 per month. So I think we won the conversation by figuring out that number 8. We should be sending out 8 emails per month to our patient base and then supplementing that with text messages, supplementing that with videos and things like that of content. And that could be case studies, success stories, things like that. So, what do I want you to understand from this video? What are the big takeaways? You should be sending out 2 emails per week on average. Sometimes it might be above that, sometimes it might be below that, but on average, 8 per month, 2 per week. Otherwise, you're missing out on opportunities to put your name as an authority in front of people. Sending out 1 to 2 bulk emails to your non-patients a week has proven itself ideal for almost everyone across the board, and lowering that is having the same negative effect as sending out more than 16 or 9 to 16 or more. So, we know every practice is unique, and we know that every phase of care is unique. We know that once patients are engaged in your practice, we treat the nurture sequences for patients differently than we treat the nurture patients or the nurture sequences for non-clients or non-patients. All right? Fair enough? So we did go through a phase where we were sending out emails every day. We saw some good results. But now the research is here. We're going to make the shift. I suggest you make the shift too. So let's go for 8 a month. And when it changes and we get new research, we'll change with it because we always follow the math. All right? Think like an engineer, follow the math, and then pour your passion into your projects. All right? I'll talk to you all real soon. Bye-bye.